What's going on, everybody? DJ Minds here. Just wanted to give you an update of what I'm thinking, where my mind is, and not everything is getting shut off, but I am keeping some rigs on, and I'm going to talk about why I'm thinking and some other opportunities that I've been looking into. But real quick, Dynex right here, I'm going to be keeping this 3070 rig on, and I think these are so cool, dude. Shout out to Go, Geek of All Trades, for making these for me, man. I have to say, this has been unbelievably helpful because once you start like getting a lot of rigs and stuff, it's really hard to keep track of what you're mining. So here I'm doing Kaspa, Ergo, Zill. Here, this one's the same. I just need to grab another Zill. This is my Flux rig. I mean, it's just so badass, dude. These things are unbelievably helpful. I'll go ahead and put his store link in the description below, man. Definitely check him out because you can get just about any proof of work coin. It's really, really cool. But yeah, so I want to talk about where my head is, what my thought process is, and why have I decided to turn off most of the rigs. So I haven't turned off all of them. Like I said, I'm leaving Dynex on. I'm gonna leave one on Kaspa, Ergo, Zill, which may or may not change come July. It's probably not even worth my time, to be honest with you, but whatever, I'm just gonna leave that on for now. The Flux rig, I have a lot of Flux, and I recently purchased about 2,000 Flux off Crypto.com. Obviously not sponsored or anything. So I think I'm good on Flux. I have a lot of Flux and Zelcore as well, so I'm good on that. And I am leaving the one rig on Clore, and why I'm doing this is because I'm seeing what's happening in the market. I'm seeing the changes that are happening in the market right now. And that's not even just crypto side, man. That is just the markets in general. Because I always say this, if you're just looking at the crypto markets, I think you're doing a disservice. I think you need to be looking at the stock market. I think you need to look at the economy. I think you need to look at everything to understand what's truly going on. Now, will that affect some new random meme coin? I don't know. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, man. I'm talking about the real legitimate coins or things that have a lot of potential. And what has happened as of last week, I guess it'd actually still be this week, is NVIDIA has changed the game for AI. Whether they actually have or have not, I honestly think they have, but let's pretend that you don't think it actually has. I can tell you right now, NVIDIA is carrying the stock market and blasted up about 30%. Think about that. AI has already been the buzzword. Sorry about the fence making me look like a midget. AI has been the buzzword for quite some time, but NVIDIA just mentioned that they are going to grow roughly 60% by the third quarter. 60%. Their chips, their data centers, anything with their AI is absolutely exploding, and nothing will change. And so how is this changing my mind? Well, yes, I turned off a lot of these rigs simply because my electric bill just came in at $1,100, and that was awful. But that's not the only reason. I'm seeing a lot better opportunities, and a lot of these proof of work coins, I think, yes, they can still go up, absolutely, but I think the best bang for my buck is anything AI. Anything AI, and also the stock market. So I need to get more involved in simply just AI plays. Because what is the longevity of a lot of these new proof of work coins that are not AI, or at least don't claim to be AI or have some kind of marketplace? I think they won't do nearly as well over time. Now again, will they have a pump? Yeah, sure, probably. Will they do well for like a month? Yeah, sure, probably. But I'm not focused on that. I'm thinking long-term, Clore AI. I'm thinking about Flux, proof of useful work. I'm thinking about Dynex. Hopefully that doesn't end up being a scam. I really hope not. That's what I'm thinking about. And any of the other coins, who cares? Unless it's got some kind of AI or that buzzword, whether it actually does or doesn't, I can't confirm, right? Because I don't work for these companies. I don't really talk to these companies. But if it's not AI related, my mindset is like, why am I wasting my time with this? Because AI, 2024, when the market flips, it will flip in 2024, and certainly 2025, we'll see a massive bull run. Everything is going to change for these markets of being risk off. That's the market we're in right now, is risk off, to suddenly risk on. And it's going to happen very quickly. And I think for me, why am I going to keep spending $1,000, $1,100 on an electric when I should probably be focused more on also looking into the stock market a little bit more? Because you guys know me, been in the stock market for a very long time now, very, very long time. And it's done really well for me. But I'm not exposing myself to the right thing. I know, or what I'm feeling is like, damn, am I making the best decision right now? I don't want to go all in on just Dynex, or all in on just Flux, or all in on whatever it is, right? I don't want just one, because I don't know which will be the next big coin. Render has been absolutely phenomenal. Now, that is not a proof of work coin, but I think render is set to explode come 2024 and 2025. Anything with rendering of any type of AI or graphics or whatever it is, right? They're very different, right? If you look at like Flux, I can't say exactly what they do for proof of use work because they haven't announced it, right? They just kind of said it will happen. So I am excited to see what they do. Now, Jeffkey has been coming on a lot of the streams. He actually just came on Hawk's stream and I was on there. So shout out to my boy Jeffkey. He's top of the food chain over there at Flux. And he said that Dynex and Flux proof of use work are completely different. So I don't know a couple years from now which coin is going to be the coin, which one is going to be the AI play, because quite simply I think Nvidia has already won that. Nvidia is king and there is no competing with Nvidia at the top level. However, right, yes, buying Nvidia stock could potentially be good, though it is at like all-time highs, so that's why I'm not really buying it at the moment, and I used to own Nvidia. But there will still be room for other plays because not everybody has Nvidia money. You know who has Nvidia money? Massive corporations who are looking to render something extremely quick. But little Timmy out there, maybe there's a college out there, maybe there's somebody who's starting their new business. Now they're not going to be able to afford Nvidia. It's not going to make sense for them at that point. And I think that's where a lot of these rendering or proof of use for work applications will do very well. A lot of people think that crypto will continue to boom and boom and boom. And I don't completely disagree, but I think the next evolution really is AI. I think crypto integrated with an AI or some kind of mixture there, synchronization there, has to happen. Because I don't think projects like Ravencoin are going to do well forever. They're not even doing great now. But like, if your coin that you're really interested in mining in or whatever isn't involved in AI, which honestly is the future of pretty much everything very soon, what is your project really doing? What is it genuinely doing? If you think about it, it's a great fast algorithm or a blockchain. Awesome, man. Who isn't? Who cares? Tell me something new. Tell me something interesting. Tell me how you're going to change the world, and then I will be more interested in you. But if you're not really placing your money in AI and thinking a year or two from now, or even 5 years from now, I'm really curious what people are thinking. It might just be the daily profitability, and on my channel, I don't really care that much about daily profitability. I do mention daily profitability simply because the viewers like hearing it. But to me, it doesn't really mean that much. So again, for me, I want to know, and my electric rate, by the way, was 12.4 cents. So last month was 12.8. A few months ago was 16 and 17 cents. So we are coming down with the summer, which is really nice. I want to know what your electric rate is, and would you be mining at 12.4 cents? For me, I need to be smart, and I must reallocate funds, and I must be smarter. Instead of just paying the electric company, there must be a better way. There has to be something better to invest in, and that is what I've been thinking. And that is why I'm shutting down some things and keeping one rig on each one of the AI plays. And if there's another AI play that comes out, guess what? I'm going to turn a rig on it and we're going to see what happens. But with the rest of the cash, I'm going to start buying more render, or I'm going to start buying some of these stocks, not just the crypto. I know it's an unpopular opinion for a lot of people because a lot of people just want to hear about crypto mining. I love crypto mining and I'm going to keep mining. But I also think there's better opportunities for certain things. So I'm curious to all of you. Are you putting all your eggs in one basket? Are you like, this is the coin, this is the future, no matter what? Or are you playing it more like me? The Kevin O'Leary approach. I don't know which one's going to be the next big one, but I want to be involved at least in a small way in multiple ones. So you really only need 1 or 2 or potentially 3 of them to pop off out of the 10 or 20 that you invested in, because mining is investing. But we're also paying the electric company. Let's be frank. And so again, yes, I paid about $1,100 in electricity, and that doesn't include the D9, the S19 XP, and the K7. So each of those is roughly $200 a month pop. It's a little bit less, but whatever, right? So an additional $600. So I'm doing the math, and I'm like, dude, I'm spending $700 on electricity, and I'm mining for the future, so I'm not taking profits. And I'm like, dude, like this is nuts. $1,700. That's a lot of people's mortgages if you think about it. I mean, that's pretty nuts. And I'm getting nothing back. Now, will I get something back in the future? I do think so. But I think there's smarter ways, and I think there's easier ways to liquidate with some of these stocks. I've rambled quite enough. If you made it to this part of the video, put in hashtag fence. Hashtag fence. I really need to fix this. It's kind of leaning from all the wind. We had some crazy blizzards this year. I love every single one of you. Catch you guys later. Check me out on Twitter and in Discord. I'll put the links in the description below. Peace out, boys. Much love.